this is Rebecca from Papeterie de Choix, and welcome to the sharing of my first journal. This is called An Artist's Garden, and I will give you the pertinence real quick and then we'll take a look at it. It has 242 writing pages, 4 tags, 17 pockets, 33 journaling cards, 11 envelopes, 2 matchbook notepads, 1 mini folio notepad, and 8 signatures. It's 9.5 inches tall, 6 1/4 inches wide, and 2 1/4 inches thick. So, what we have first, as you might have seen in my video before, the inspiration for this journal came from this fabric that was a very old worn blouse. This piece of it's like a polyester shiny fabric, double-sided, or it's with 2 threads, so it has this coral and black that makes this dark maroonish color. And then this picture that was in an artist book that I bought at an antique store. So that's what the outside cover is adhered to. Then I have some lace here. These little things here are they're the things you put on boots to replace the things you lace your boot strings through. I don't know the name of them. I don't remember. I ordered these way back in the spring, and I wanted to use them on this journal because I wanted this crisscross kind of a little bit of a corset look to it. So this part, the tie, is the button-up part of the blouse, and then this is just a little embellishment tassel thing that I made. You might have actually seen me make this, I think. If I made this one on camera, I'll link that video. I'm not 100% sure at this moment. And then the back is kind of plain. This lace is open, so if you wanted to tuck something in there, you could, and the tie would help hold it down. The back of the tie has the buttonholes, and the front of the tie has the buttons. So, let's see what we've got, because I've not looked at this in 4.5 or 5 months, so I don't really remember everything that's in here either. This is a removable journaling tag. I glued, I used the liquid glue that I used it a little too thick, so it created a wrinkle that I'm not happy with, but it is what it is. So there's a removable journaling card on the front. So this is the front without it. And then we open it up and we have a giant lace pocket in the front with some cards. Now I know I made these on a video back, I don't know, maybe last year. But I'll link any videos where I made anything in any of the journals. I'll link in the description. So we have these, and I kind of stayed as close as I could to the color theme of this kind of coral and maroon, and then the different colors, a little bit of the chartreuse color green, and then a little bit of the olive color green. So that is kind of where the colors are, give or take. So, and then this is just a page out of a book that I liked. This is a little pocket that I made. I don't think I made this on this particular one on camera, but I did do a little a video back making these top bags. And then this is just napkins on some that's been decoupaged. Now the napkin was actually this color. It's not painted or anything. Just onto garden book pages. I did paint the back of it with an ivory, or just run over it, so you could still read it, but you can write on it. So that goes in the front. So you have this giant lace pocket. You have the inside of those boot things. Then we have a little envelope. I know I made this on camera. Let's see if I can get these out, the envelope. These are some little labels that I made using images from the public domain that I've, you know, edited, and then I just used, I don't remember if I did these or not. I'll have to look and see. But anyway, these go in here. Just a little lace for the tie, or actually it's just kind of weighted with that little charm and it holds it down. And then we have a folded doily that I use some paint stain on. And then this is a piece of the scented drawer liner. And then I have pages. These are pages that I used my homemade alcohol ink on, and these are the rose ones. So these are just the blank pages, are somewhat blank as far as the writing pages. And then this is another drawer liner, scented drawer liner. Here's some more. This is used, it's the alcohol ink I made with some paint splatters, but I don't remember which one that I used. I think it was a mixture, actually. There's a deli paper. Each signature has a giant envelope and some faux postcards that I made with some flower pages. And then, of course, we have the other side, so I'll flip through kind of quick on these parts, but I like how the pages turned out. Now, this is, oh, here we have a couple of more of those little label tags, or journaling cards, I guess. This is from a gardening book in the public domain that I printed. I used my GIMP and made it like a pull, so I took out some of the, used a digital stamp and took out some of the wording and just a little bit, so that it had that old look. Put just a little bit of, this is just copy paper, but just put a little bit of coffee dye on it. So this is a, I think this is, it does tell what it is. I think it's kind of like a, it's not a poppy, but it sort of looks like a poppy. But anyway, that's this page. And then we have some coffee dyed pages. This is a digital stamp that I made, and then I used some of my paints and made like a little paint swatch for this one. And then we have more writing pages, another digital stamp, and some more paint swatches. This is a napkin I decoupaged onto a dictionary page, and this is a little page within a page. And then here you have a tuck spot. Well, I guess it's a flip over. I could glue the bottom of that. But this is from the same book as the previous one, but I used the wax and made it like a fake vellum. This is a napkin, it onto a dictionary page, and then just this is a stamp, and more deli paper and another envelope. It's been put away for a while, so there we go. My ink dried, and I don't have anything in this one. I'll have to go through my stash and stick something else in. I thought I had one in every one. So anyway, another large envelope, more writing papers, and another digital stamp with a little pocket and just a little journaling card. And more papers. Here's the other side of that page. Maybe this was the poppy. I think it looks like a poppy. In here is just a little doily. I know I made both of these in separate videos. Just a little something something, and I used the ribbon, or I used a piece of fabric from the what I used on the front to creator ribbon, that's what I'm trying to say. So there's that, and then carry on throughout the pages, more of the drawer liner, scented drawer liner. This is the same paper that you'll see throughout, and I did the fake marbling, and I think I did a video on that. And here we go, and another faux envelope from a flower, some flower paper, and more deli paper, journaling pages, and more not deli paper, but the drawer liner, scented drawer liner. And here is the other side with its little counterpart over here. So that goes there. And another faux vellum with a little journaling card, and then a digital stamp. I did the stamps and then run I copied out the paper first, and then did the digital stamp and run it through my printer, and then took the pages down. Here we have another vellum, a couple of kind of botanical cards in this olive green color, and then another digital stamp. I have not looked at this, like I said, in like 4.5 or 5 months, and so I really don't remember everything in it. Here's another napkin covered pocket. This is the color of the napkin, and I just adhered it to a piece of the gardening book. I know that I did these on camera, so I'll just link the video for that one. And then this is a rubber stamp. And I think I must have put a card in every other envelope, it would seem. And then another vellum pocket and a digital stamp. A couple of little some mini labels from old gardening catalogs. This one's 1902. This one 1891, maybe 1890 something. They go right there. And more of my marbled paper and drawer liner and paint stained paper, paint splodged, is that a word? Splodged. Another faux postcard, and I put a little stamp on that one. And like I said, this has 8 signatures, so it seems to go on and on and on. So more writing pages. Here's the other side of the little faux, not faux, but just miniature versions of the covers of the seed catalogs. Okay, here's the next large page pulled paper. This is Nicotiana. I remember when I worked in the garden center a long time ago, I'd never seen it before, but it's actually a pretty plant. It's an annual here where we are, but it's still a pretty plant. Okay, here's 2 more of those tags, and I've used the fabric from that blouse as the ties, and then another digital stamp. This is a napkin covered piece of, this is this, I bought this from Amazon. It's the khaki colored. It is the craft paper colored sticky paper. And then here is just a little faux vellum pocket with another one of those. And then here's another digital stamp with a paint palette, paint sample palette, and another envelope. The envelopes, are made from a paper pack from Hobby Lobby that are painted, like watercolor painted flowers. So, although some of the colors are not exactly the same, I used it because of the painted aspect. And then here's a writing page with petunias. And then the back side of that napkin. And more papers. And then the back side of that. This, I believe, is a dahlia, maybe. This is the little matchbook. I followed a tutorial a good while back for these, and if I can remember who that I followed the tutorial for, I will put a link to that, but I don't remember right offhand. Anyway, that just goes right in there. And more writing pages, drawer liner, marbled paper. I really love doing the marbled paper, that you never know what you're going to get. And then another postcard, and deli paper, and the other side of the drawer liner. I think we're getting to the end. Yes, we are. And then here's another one of those little matchbooks from the same paper pad. Now we got another signature to go. Almost. And then this is a napkin decoupaged onto, not decoupaged, but stuck with that craft sticky paper. And then another sample of the paint and a digital stamp. And the last envelope with nothing in it. So you got plenty of room to store stuff, for sure. And plenty of room to write. And then the last one with a little sample and some flocks. And then the other side of the napkin. And then on the back you have the opposite side of the same lace that's on the front. It's the same, it's the next, well, you know, the next one in line. So here's a couple more of those orchid tags. Another page from the same book. And then another pocket with the napkin covered journaling cards from a garden book. And then I forgot to show this. The background, or the what would be an end paper on this book, is the fabric here that has been I wrinkled it and glued it down with some homemade Mod Podge. And then we have the back again. So that is an artist's garden. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back in the coming days with all the journals that I made starting in June. I know that I had this finished by the end of June, but like I said, my schedule was all over the place working for my mom. My mom's 76, and she cleans people's second and third homes in a community in the next county over. And the people that usually help her between sickness / surgeries and people having grandbabies and looking after those, she didn't have any help at all. And and it helped me have a little pocket money, so I decided that I was going to help her and just craft when I could, and so that's what I did. And so anyway, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this look through, and I will see you with the next journal in a few days.